Sir, is there a wrong marriage? And at what point I want to know he or she is in a wrong marriage? How can I be free from financial and all forms of delay? Daddy, as a Christian, can I marry a devout traditionalist? Daddy, is there any danger for a minister of God whose wife attends a different church from him? Daddy, how can a husband and wife know they are faithful to each other? Let's go on cracking and see how far we can go this night. Share, 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 share. Everybody share, 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 share. Let everyone connected to you be connected. Oh, we discuss real life issues here. Everyone in life has certain issues, and there are no issues without solution. Let somebody who knows guide you. Then there is prayer. God answers our prayers here. Not only are we discussing issues, we are praying over issues. So send in your prayer requests on all issues for which you desire prayer requests, and we are going to pray. God is going to answer. Type your name, the city and the country where you are joining us from. Your name, the city and the country where you are joining us from. And everyone joining us for the first time, if today is your first time, you are a first timer, type your name and say, I'm a first timer. I'm joining this broadcast for the first time today. And let Turning Point Global Family welcome such people. I'm a first timer. I'm joining this for the first time. Type your name, the city, and the country. And every one of you joining, let's know your name, the city, and the country. This is a global community. It's a global family. You are welcome. Ima Obon, join. Want to join on video? You're welcome. Prince Adeni Adeyemi and Daddy, well done, sir. And Novero Ako, that's from Abuja. Ejo Macaulay, Daddy, thank you, sir. Fumi Adebola from Manchester. God bless you. God bless you. More and more. Mercy P. Good evening, sir. And on YouTube, I see Ezin Aduloju from Abia State. All right, your name, the city, and the country. And if you are joining for the first time, please indicate. And let Turning Point Global Family, I welcome the Mercy Peace from France. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Every one of you coming up. Okay, a lot of people are already indicating that they are first timers. I see Adebola Odususi. God bless you. I love my daddy. I love my daughter. You are welcome. Vera Richard from London. God bless you. Amoju Olawale from Oyo State. What part of Oyo State? Okay, let's hit the ground running. There are issues here up for sharing and discussion tonight. Please make contributions. It's an interactive program, so make contributions. China Egui, I'm a first timer joining from UAE. Joining from UAE. God bless you. God bless you. Please welcome them. Welcome all our first timers with joy. Welcome them lovingly and caringly. Indicate if you are a first timer watching us for the first time, and let we who have been here welcome them. And please be consistent in your joining this platform. 2 days a week, Mondays and Fridays, this time, 9:30 to about 10:40 p.m. West African time. You can watch live, you can watch later, but don't miss any edition, because you will learn and learn, imparted, anointed, blessed, and you'll be wiser and better knowledgeable in handling the affairs of life. Okay, please, all first timers be indicating, and Turning Point family members be welcoming them. You also make your contributions as we go into Yeti Ajibade. He said, Daddy looks very useful in this outfit. Thank you. Daddy looks very useful in this outfit. It's a shirt. God bless you. God bless you. All right, Daddy, how can I be free from financial and all forms of delays? How can I be free from financial and all forms of delays? A, financial and all forms of delays. To solve financial problems, we had a lengthy time discussing how to build wealth. Wealth creation teaching was on for a long time here. Well, it's quite some time now, but I also wrote a book. On how to overcome poverty, because what you are asking for is how to be free from poverty. Everybody get a copy of this book. Many new people are joining us every day. This is why some people are poor. Practical solutions. How to be free from poverty. So, financial delay is, you want financial blossomness. Money is earned. Money is payment for goods and services rendered. I've said that again and again. Money does not come by luck. Even if it is bequeathed on you, you must work hard on it, not to lose what you inherited. Many of us, like me and so many other people, did not even have the luxury of inheriting any fortune. We followed wealth creation principles, and we came up in life financially. So please, all form of delays, every area of life has what makes it work. Things don't just work on their own. There are principles that drive their workability. So please, as you follow us daily on our daily devotional, we discuss all issues under the sun. As you watch this live broadcast regularly, Mondays and Fridays, you will hear a lot. Principles and the keys that set us free from delay in other areas of life. But when it comes to finance, good money is payment for goods and services rendered. You want to have money? Render services, produce goods, get into commerce, and it could just be mental products or whatever, especially these days of online internet trading, online products. Get an app, know something very well, be a producer of goods and services, touch people's life, add value, money will come. Daddy, with the alarming increase of sexually transmitted infections, how can we ensure that our people are safe? With the alarming increase of sexually transmitted infections, how can we ensure that our people are safe? I just was wondering, which people? Our people. Which people? Is it our children, members of our family, or members of Turning Point Global Family? I just don't know which people we are talking about. But then, prevention of sexually transmitted diseases is the option. So everyone has to be knowledgeable on how to avoid contacting and transmitting sexual diseases. And go on the net, you'll see a lot of that, but the best is abstinence. Abstinence is the best, or sexual activities with your wife, with your spouse, and not sexual partners, where people are so indisciplined and they contact and transmit sexually transmitted infections. I think self-discipline, fear of God, knowing the word of God, and discipline yourself to avoid it. Google, every one of you Google and say factors or how to avoid contacting sexually transmitted infections. And if there's anyone who is a victim already, her solution and how to avoid it in future. So it could be alarming because people make it alarming. It is human activities. If you avoid it, you will not be affected. Please make your contributions if you have any. Ajoke Elizabeth, Daddy will love you. God bless you. Okay, let's move. Sir, is it possible to watch your programs on Faith Channel or Go TV channels 80? Not now. We also have our TV channels, Turning Point TV, which we have actually launched, but we have to pull back for a while to build content. We discovered that the content we have is not strong enough, so that is being done, and in a little while from now, it's going to be relaunched. We have already been given our TV channels, Turning Point Television. So when the content is being worked upon, and when it's ready, our media department will inform us. It will be on again, which means you can go on free to air and watch us 24/7. And as we develop that, definitely we will get registered on Faith and Go TV that you mentioned. Next, I can see questions are coming, Daddy. How can we get all your books, sir? So put Bookie's contact number on the screen. Our publication editor. You can ask for the entire list of our publications, and one by one, begin to, as God gives you the grace, begin to obtain them. Some of them are also on Amazon. So as God gives you grace, you can take soft copy or hard copy and build up your library. It is good that every one of you watching, you read my publications. If you enjoy a man teachings or preaching, you will get more from his books, because sometimes it takes more than a year or two to make a book. So it's more comprehensive. No point is lost. It's carefully done and put together. Books are great treasures. So every one of you get a full list of my book. Inquiry on purchase of our book, please. +234 805 6434 758. Chat with that number. The officer will put you through and send the entire list to you, and you can then arrange how to get all the publications. Daddy, I've been serving my boss for so many years now, but he doesn't see me as an important person. I can only see myself as being used by him. What should I do, sir? Somebody who has this experience, please make contribution. Daddy, I've been serving my boss for so many years now, but he doesn't see me as an important person. I can only see myself as being used by him. What should I do, sir? I need to ask you first and foremost what you are contributing to that organization. How developed you are as a person. What is your value? There is no employer that will not cherish and value an employee that is bringing value. What employers pay for is the value that the employee brings to the organization. So if you are disrespected, you are looked down upon, it means you are not contributing anything of serious value. That's why we keep saying on this platform, develop yourself, add value to yourself. When your value increases, your importance, your respect, and your pay will also increase. We don't know whether you are a junior staff there, a laborer there, whether you are a professional. Look, there is no employer that will not cherish and value any members of staff bringing worthy value. So you talk to yourself, and if you are qualified, if you are professional, if you are adding value, and you feel that you are not getting the kind of respect or pay you want, you resign and move on. There will be some other people who need your services and who will value you. But for somebody to remain a junior worker, no value on yourself, a laborer or near laborer, and be complaining that you are not valued, you are not respected, you are not recognized, you are the one that will work on yourself. There is no employer that will not value and cherish and wish to retain a worker that is adding value. So please, every one of you, as you listen to me, like I've said before, the school of self-development is where we never graduate. Keep improving on yourself, keep adding value, keep going for courses, keep enhancing your professional competence, and you will be respected, you will be valued, you will be highly paid. There is nowhere in the world where laborers are highly paid. It is the value you bring to the organization that earn you the respect, the position, and the income. So please, everybody, work on yourself and build yourself up. Are there people making contribution in that respect? All right. All right. Okay, Ugola and Daddy, we are enjoying your books. So everybody get all my books. Get all my books. Okay, you have seen. Presiding, Adeyemi, Daddy, how can we get all your books? You have been given the number to call or chat with, and you get all my books. Mercy P said, very true, sir. All right, Tutu Ademolu, I don't have such experience, but you know what you are bringing to the table, gathering all your strength in the area of your study. Look for a mentor in that area and see how you can start small. No one can value you but yourself. Everybody add value to your life, but don't forget our teachings here. The ultimate is that you be your own boss. That's the ultimate. You have investment, and if you are a career person, build your career to the top, cutting edge, and then you will be well paid. And when you are well paid, you also start your investment journey. No non-investor will be rich. Wealth and riches comes from investment. We have said that again and again. So what should I do to have financial breakthrough? Financial breakthrough again today. We started with that today. What you do to have a financial breakthrough is to have financial education. Is to learn and know how to build up finance, financial sense. You got to start by working. You got to start by discovering your potentials. You train in that area, your passion, and you start to work. You have a mentor. You save money. You start your investment journey. It's a process. There is no sudden riches, no sudden breakthrough, no sudden wealth. That is what all the Yahoo guys, all the kidnappers, the ritual killers, all those who go into carrying drug, that's what they are looking for. Sudden wealth, sudden breakthrough is a mirage, it's a myth. There is a process to building financial breakthrough. And we have said that. I show you this book also. Take a copy of this book, Why Some People Are Poor and Practical Solutions. I wrote my experience here and the experiences of others, and how to one by one discover the wealth. What will make you rich? What will make you wealthy? Came with you from heaven. They are called potentials. Look inward. And when you discover them, train, study. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Says, study to show yourself approved, a workman that needed not be ashamed. If you are good at what you are doing, you will be hired. And as soon as you start earning income, put a restriction on yourself, defer gratification. Save money up to a level where you launch out into investment world. You either go into production or you go into other investment that may still keep you doing your work while your money is working for you. The difference between the poor and the rich is that the poor work for money, but money work for the rich. Let your money work for you and passive income, especially as you grow older in life. We can't say this thing enough. Everybody is also asking for how to be financially independent. It's a process. You got to go through the process, a procedure. You have to follow it. And the reason many are poor is that there was no guide, no mentor. And thank God for this platform and Turning Point Global Family, where people are being mentored in this area and several other areas of life. All right. Any contribution on that? Okay, Eunice said investment. Yes, investment is the way out. There is no non-investor that will be wealthy. Salary cannot make you wealthy except you save and invest and watch the investment grow. It takes time. Whatever will last takes time to build. It takes time to build investment to become a brand. When you build yourself, your goods or your services to become a brand, you live on it till the end of life. But it's a whole life process and a whole life journey. The earlier, the better. Daddy, is it possible to have a branch of your church in Lagos Island? Yes, it's possible, but we will build up to that. The branch of the church arm of this commission is only now in Ikeja, Allen Avenue, Ikeja. Ikeja is the capital of Lagos State, and roads are free on Sunday. There are people from VI, from Awoyaya, from Lekki, from Ekpe, from Shagamu, from Ilaro, from Festac, from all over Lagos, because on Sunday the roads are free. You can also keep from Ikorodu. You can keep coming until we grow to be able to put a branch closer to where you are. But there is no place far for a heart that is made up to worship God under an atmosphere, especially on Sunday. Wherever you are coming from in Lagos, in 30 minutes, 40 minutes maximum, if you drive yourself, you will be there. Even if you don't have mobility, you will still be there because the transport system in Lagos has been highly improved. Daddy, as a Christian, can I marry a devout traditionalist who says nothing can change his mind, but it won't stop me from going to church? Hey, please, I want contributions. I want contribution. Ademola Adenito, thank you for this revelation, sir. Okay. Mojisola, to prevent STD, avoid sharing sharp objects, avoid the use of unsterilized needles, avoid blood transfusion from unreliable source. Oh, that's beautiful. On avoiding sexually transmitted diseases, in addition to what we have shared before. That's good. Kunle Ogumbo, Daddy, investment is the best. All right? Ademola Adenito say, error. Ha. Daddy, as a Christian, can I marry a devout traditionalist who says nothing can change his mind, but won't stop me from going to church? These are the things we have said again and again on Turning Point and here. This is an error, like Demola has said. How can you go and marry a traditionalist who had said nothing can change him, but he won't stop you from going to church? How can day and night mix together? How can light and darkness mix together? You know what marriage is? You are sharing your life as one. And this is a traditionalist that will do all his traditional thing, all the incisions, all the incantations, all the rituals, all the, so how will you go? I'm surprised that somebody is asking such a question. Well, it means we have all kinds of people on this platform. No. I have said to us again and again, Muslims are good people, Christians are good people, traditionalists are good people. But when it comes to marriage, there must be no mixture. marry from your faith, even from the Christian faith, marry from person of the same doctrine, because what people believe controls their life. Faith controls life, especially when people grow older. So if he says he won't stop you from going to church, you will stop yourself. You will discover that it's more than you are thinking it. So, 2 Corinthians, somebody already had quoted Ademola Denito, quoted 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 14 to 16. Do not be unequally yoked together with an unbeliever. I said, what rapport, what relationship has light with darkness? What connection has he that believes and he that does not believe? Nobody can say it better than God. And nobody knows it better than God. So, Mercy P, not at all. Birds of the same feather flies together. Olaolu Junior, Ogunbanwo, Mission Impossible. I like the way people are couching it tonight. Mission Impossible. Neoma Uche, invest in my palm kernel and palm oil business and get your percent. Okay, that's talking about investment. Deborah Maidawa, what has light got to do with darkness? Wisdom is profitable to direct. Funmi Adebola, pure lie, it won't work like he says. Never, never work. Evangelist Faith Omon, please, if you like your life, don't go. How can you marry a traditionalist who already told you that nothing can change him from his traditionalist way, but he won't stop you from going to church? Christianity is more than going to church. It's living a life with a relationship with God. Bode Oluwaleye, Bode Victor, no. I believe this person is just coming on this platform. Please run, yes. Damn it, Yami, you. No. Can see everybody has said no. Sir, is it okay to give the 50,000 naira seed towards 2023 Shiloh, but not fill the form? Well, you don't want to fill the form? It's all right. The form is being filled so that record can be made. We are a people of accountability. We like to be accountable. The committee responsible for each arm of this commission, proven men and women of integrity who like to do documentation, do their paperwork, and give their report. So if you don't fill the form and you made a 50,000 naira seed, you are regarded as a anonymous donor. It will still be accounted for. So do as you wish. But I just wonder why you did not want to fill that form. Okay, you want to be anonymous. Your father that sees you in secret will reward you openly. But the reason we fill form, give receipt, do acknowledgement is for record and auditing. All our books are audited. Internal auditor, external auditor want to provide everything honest before God and before men. But I cannot stop any anonymous donor, you and God. God that sees you will reward you and bless you. Daddy, how safe is distance marriage, particularly among ministers of God? The husband has been posted to Abuja while the wife and children are in Lagos. How safe is distance marriage, particularly among ministers of God? The husband has been posted to Abuja while the wife and children are in Lagos. Well, I suppose that these ministers of God is working under a church organization that posted him out to Abuja, but the wife and children are in Lagos. I just continue to wonder why the wife and children are in Lagos. Maybe it's an older minister. They've been well entrenched in Lagos. Maybe they have their houses and their investment in Lagos to Abuja. But the standard, the good thing, the biblically approved is that a family should stay together. Husband and wife should be together. What God has joined together, let no one, there are nothing, pull asunder. So it's best, it's most biblical, it's more explainable for husband and wife to stay together. So whatever will separate them from each other should be avoided. And if this is an established organization transferring the man to Abuja, I'm sure they should also have their system, their structure of transferring both the man and his family to the same port. I think they should go together. Well, I know people have different reasons. Oh, children are in school, the wife is working, and all the rest of it. But I'm just telling you the ideal thing that should be. Daddy, is it okay to cut something off in the family due to limited finances? Wow. If you're in Nigeria, the Naira swap, what's it called now? The Naira is it reinventing or reprogramming or reprinting that has thrown everybody into the problem. So somebody is asking, when money is not coming in as it should be, is it okay to cut off some of the things due to financial limitation? Wow, this is the reality staring most people in the face. When finance is not coming in, money is not coming in as should be, the natural thing people do is to see what to drop, is to see what to cut off. Let's drop this. Maybe no more egg in this house. Maybe no more this and no more this in this house. As you begin to drop things you're already used to, the quality of life is reducing. The quality of life is reducing. But that is what naturally people do. When there's high inflation and income is not increasing, when a job is lost and before another one is gotten and there's no investment, that's why we keep talking about investment, they begin to draw a lot of things. Oh, we cannot fuel our generator again. Can we go for torchlight? Can we go for lantern? Oh, we're not able to switch on the air conditioner again. Please switch on the refrigerator. We'll reduce the number of bread. We won't take meat again. Let's retire to fish. We won't buy this again. We won't buy that again. That's not the best. Although that is the most natural thing to do. That's what economists will ask you to do. If your income is reduced, and then you work on your expenditure to keep it low. But if you follow our teachings here, you are an investor, and your investment had grown. Whatever the cost of living, you will still be able to maintain your average life, your family average life. You should be able to eat well, live in a decent environment, go on vacation, send your children to good school. There is no better option than to build an investment portfolio that will keep catering for you. Things are not only costlier in Nigeria, it's all over the world. Inflation is all over the world. The world was coming out of COVID, and then Russia-Ukraine war set in that has affected the whole world. Look at what is happening in Turkey. Look at the landslide. Look at the earthquake. Different things will be happening that were never envisaged. And some of these things will impact globally. So the best thing is that you build up your life, build up your finances, so that your quality of life is not eroded. Especially in our own climate here, where everyone for himself, the government for nobody. But those who have built up their financial life don't feel the effect. Things are costlier, but they are making money. Their investment is growing. So the ultimate is that to build up your life, that the quality of your life is not reduced, no matter the inflation. That's the ultimate. But those starters, new starters, of course, the most wise things to do is to reduce your overhead if income is static or if income is reduced. I don't know Yes, let us say, yes, it's natural to drop off some things. Yes. Olutokpe Odeja, Pastor Femi Emmanuel's teachings are always powerful and impactful. Yes, it is natural to cut off some things. Oh, I remember an experience of my life as I was building up in life and I lost my job. A new job was not coming in. I got to reduce a lot of, in fact, I even changed my accommodation to a smaller one. Reduce everything so that I can keep afloat. It's natural. When income is low and inflation is high, it is natural to drop some things. But the ultimate is that you build up your investment portfolio that no matter what's happening to inflation, you still keep. I mean, look at Nigeria's situation now. Fuel is scarce and it's just getting better, and it is being sold at a higher price. Naira swap has brought a lot of challenges. Initially, we were using Naira to buy dollar. Now we are using Naira to buy Naira. We are using Naira to buy Naira. And somebody was saying tonight that even in petrol station, when you pay, I mean, people pay with transfer. The network sometimes is making it difficult for transfer to happen. Now, even when the fuel station, petrol station, when they sell, instead of taking the proceeds to the bank, they now sell to POS operator. They sell the money that people pay them for buying PMS to POS operator. POS operator now go and also begin to charge those who use their services. Can you see what has happened within this Emefiele madness? Area, I've never thought of that. I've never thought that before, that money paid at petrol station, instead of the proceeds being taken to the bank, they are now servicing POS operator, selling the new Naira to them, and the POS operator is also going to go and charge those using their services. Entire madness. I pray the earlier we get off this, the better. Nigerians are ingenious when it comes to money making. I say, wow. So, POS operator, I've been wondering, this POS operator, where do they get money from when money is being rationed in the bank? Now I am getting to know that the petrol stations where people buy PMS, instead of lodging their money in the bank, they also sell the money to POS operator, who again go and sell it to their customers. Wow, this is something. Anyway, this is election week. I hope you are praying for the presidential election and the National Assembly election on Saturday, and the governorship and the State House of Assembly election March 11. But as the National Director of the Directorate of Politics and Governance for the Christian body, I have told us that this is not the ultimate. Changes in Nigeria election cannot be made at the election point. Changes can only be made at the selection point, which means we are not just to have our voters card, we must have party card for next time. Christians must participate at the grassroots politics, world level, in large number, as a caucus, and elect God-fearing, honest people, good Nigerians, patriotic Nigerians at the world level. That is where the political power rests in Nigeria. But for this Saturday, March 11, everybody do whatever is right to you. But the ultimate, just like we spoke about investment, the ultimate is that you build investment so that you live on your income, passive income. So inflation, high price does not affect you anymore. The same way, the ultimate in Nigeria political setting is that good people, church community, patriotic citizens, youth, NSAS, and every good Nigerian, patriotic, and there are many, go and register at your ward or with the dominant party in your state and bind yourself together as a caucus and make sure the next World Congress election, you put good people as the ward chairman, vice chairman, ward secretary. That's the only way you can have credible candidates to vote for. The one we are having now is difficult to have credible candidates because you have not produced them. I have taught that again and again to the entire body of Christ that Nigeria is not UK, Nigeria is not Canada, it's not Germany, it's not France. Over there, it's not US. They have a system that cannot throw up charlatans. In US, in UK, you want to go to House of Commons, you want to vie for even councillorship election, whatever name they call it, they will profile you from when you are in your primary school. Those people you have stolen their things or you have done something negative will come to confess. If you have jilted your girlfriend, it's coming to say. If you have aborted for one person, it's coming to say. If you have stolen something, it's coming. Your records are there, but here, nobody cares. So our system, we can't get credible candidates to vote for in any election if we leave it for the political party to present candidates that will vote for. They will forever be presenting candidates that are not credible because the democratic system at the grassroots has been hijacked by political godfathers. So they are going to be presenting themselves. You are going to be recycling the same old corrupt politicians in this system, except good Nigerians, patriotic Nigerians, the youths, the church community, those who fear God, those who love this country, those who cannot sell their conscience, except they also have party card and participate at the grassroots world level and put good people there. Because it is from the world level you elect delegate. Delegate is the one that elect candidate. Candidate is what the general public vote for. It cannot work in Nigeria as it works in Europe or UK, or America, or other climes, because we are not normal people here. We are not normal people. So normal things cannot work here. You got to please go to the grassroots and produce credible candidates that the public can vote for. I can go on and on. We are trying to educate the church. We just pray that the church and the youth will understand. Daddy, is there any danger for a minister of God whose wife attends a different church from him? Aha. Okay, people are responding to what I have shared now. Exactly, sir. You are right. I can see prayer requests already. I'm going to pray for all these prayer requests. God will help us in this country. Oh, it is well with us. Yes, Daddy, it was a wake-up call for most of us. Changes can be scary, but living according to your means can give us rest of mind than anxiety. Yeah. All right. Daddy, in your book, The Law of Success, okay, I will respond to this one next week. Evangelist Faith Omo, yes, sir. Okay, Ogula Noluwabumi, I will respond to this question on my book, Law of Success, next week. Sheyi Oyeniran, yes, sir. Olasunbo Atayiro, how can one build up one's life? I will be answering that. Make contributions. I hope you are getting blessed already. Are you getting something out of this? Please make contributions too, but share. Please share. Oh, we want a heavier traffic. We still have some time. Share. Femi Fade, I am blessed immensely on Facebook. Okay. Daddy, is there any danger for a minister of God whose wife attends a different church from him? That's not the idea. A man and his wife, especially a minister, should attend church together. The pastor is the father, and the pastor's wife is the mother. Children need both their father and their mother to balance. So there must be some issues. Why this minister of God and the wife chose to attend different churches. It's not the ideal. In fact, people will keep asking both of them questions. Where is mommy? Where is daddy? Where is your husband? Where is pastor? Where is Pastor Mrs.? I wonder how they'll be able to stand that embarrassment all the time. And the church, the pastor will not grow. Because members want to see pastor and his wife as one together. So many people would they explain to why the pastor's wife chose to attend a different church. So I think the ideal thing, the most beneficial thing, what will keep them happy and the church growing is that they, as father and mother over the church, sit down and pastor the church. It's not the best. It will affect their work. It will affect their life. It will send wrong messages, wrong signals to the church members and even the community. She said, great danger ahead, oh, not good at all. This commission will not ask for any financial assistance. Please beware of scammers who are impersonating, all right, the commission. We will not ask anybody any money. We will not ask anybody to send money to any personal account. We are not the one asking people to send money to motherless babies home or to any orphanage. We are not the ones saying we go and pray somewhere and we saw somebody and God said anything and so you should send money. That is not us. Those are fraudsters and they are not just on us, they are on all things that is trending online. So please don't send money to any personal account. We don't have any orphanage or motherless babies home. We are asking people to contribute to. It is not our own way of ministry to go and be seeing vision for some people on the mountain and asking them to send money so that we can do rituals for them. That is not us. We believe in the Bible. We stand on the word of God. We are more concerned about what we can give, how to impact people's lives and make them live a fulfilled life. Sir, can one use more than one mantle in his or her house? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Remember what we say about mantle? There is no doctrine around mantle other than it's a faith provoker. Elisha got Elijah's mantle and divided River Jordan with it. The mantle or the handkerchief from Paul the Apostle was taken and laid on the sick and they were healed. So, prophetically speaking, mantle is a faith provoker. Ignite your faith. And don't forget, whatever can provoke your faith will deliver your miracle. So, you can have more than one because it is not to be worshipped. It is not a doctrine. It's not an idol. It's a faith provoker. Somebody is sick. Oh, my mantle. I lay my mantle. You yourself, I lay my mantle. It provokes faith in you and miracles are delivered. Ruth Victor, Daddy, I am blessed with your teaching today, sir. Chibweze, no normal wife of a minister will abandon her husband's church for another church unless the woman discovers something secret about the husband's church. Okay. Patient says the church might lose credibility. All right. Any other? Ademola Adelito, we pray the church wakes up. Yes, the church has to wake up for Nigeria. The church is the only other institution. I told the body of PFN at the Ibadan conference, the church is the only institution that can make a change because the political elite in Nigeria had cornered, had hijacked, had taken over completely the party structure at the grassroots that will keep bringing them forward for general people, for the general election. It is them. If we do election 100 times, it is still the same people you'll be voting for because they have hijacked the structure that produces candidates, to be voted for. So the church and the patriotic Nigerians have to wake up and take the power at that level. Sir, is there a wrong marriage? And at what point can one know he or she is in a wrong marriage? Hey, we have a marriage book here. Marriage Success Secret. This is another book you should take and read about marriage here. How to make godly choices in marriage, and if there are challenges in marriage, what approach, what husband and wife can be doing to each other to enhance a good marriage, and special prayers to be praying for a good home. Is there a wrong marriage? At what point can one know he or she is in a wrong marriage? Now, we have quoted 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 14 to 16 here tonight. What relationship has he that believeth and the unbeliever? And I've said again and again, the best solution for marriage problem is to marry the right person. Yes, there are wrong marriages. Most people are married to persons they ought not to have been married to. But they did that in ignorance. Because to start with, they themselves did not know the purpose for their own life. They have not fully defined their own vision and mission in life. Because vision guides. When you know the clear vision of your life or purpose of your life, it is then you know who should join you in that voyage. Life is a voyage. Marriage is a voyage. So people get married to spouses, they have nothing in common. They argue over everything. They don't see things the same way. They are not patient with each other. They hate each other. They come into it before they realize. Maybe it's an accidental marriage. They put themselves into family where they impregnated themselves and rush into marriage. Maybe it's distance, a courtship. They really don't know. That's why it is dangerous to meet somebody on the Facebook and you are planning marriage. You have to profile their character. And marriages that will have problems later, the signals will have been there. So it is not at what stage do I know that I married the wrong person. Even before you marry, you will have known it. Character is like pregnancy. You can't hide it for long. Character is like smoke. No matter how much you try to seal it up, it will emit at a point. So don't wait until you have a bad marriage and you are looking for correction. It's costlier that way. You will know it is foundation. Psalm 11 verse 3. It says if the foundation is wrong. Most marital problems are foundational problems. They are fundamental problems. Two people that are not friends. Two people that don't see things in the same way. Two people that have different values, different orientation, different interests, different passion. Now want to live together. They will quarrel all the time. They infuriate each other all the time instead of friends. Marriage is supposed to be between friends. Friends do disagree, but they never separate. Because there is a bond. Two friends, there is a bond. Male to male, female to female, there is a bond. And then when you now find such a soul mate, in fact, people should marry their soul mates. Friends, bonded as a feed of bond. You see things almost the same way. You hardly argue over anything. A senior friend that I know lost his wife. Unfortunately, the wife went home to be with the Lord, and he was saying himself, he's a professor of doctor, cardiologist, and he was saying he had lived together with the woman for 30-something years, and they never argue once. They never quarrel once. They never argue once. Marry your friend. Marry your friend. Marry your friend. Friends can disagree, but they never keep malice. They can't do without each other. They flow. There are more things they have in common than they don't have in common. But people that are not friends have more things that they don't have in common than things they have in common. So please, don't wait until you find yourself in the wrong marriage. And parents, don't let your children make the mistake you made. You made your own in the dark days when there was no counseling, there was no teaching, there was no mentoring. Don't let your children make the mistake that you made. If you marry your friend, your life will find fulfillment. Even if you don't have much, you will be so happy and bonded, fond of each other. That is what marriage should be. That's what marriage should be. It's not cat and mouse, always fighting, always keeping malice, always quarreling. never see things the same way. The man want to go right, the woman want to go left. They argue over everything. No, I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. I'm different. I'll do my own. No, husband and wife separated themselves, separate rooms, separate eating tables, they don't pray together. Nothing. So many marriages are in pains because of this thing we are discussing. All right. You can't say it all. Please take my book. Yes. Read my book. Daddy, how can a husband and wife know that they are faithful to each other? How can the husband and the wife know that they are faithful to each other? Marriage is built on trust. Again, we are just coming up from what to see, what to cherish, what to take care of before you say yes to a man or yes to a woman. So if you are friends, if you trust each other, marriage is built on trust. You don't go searching each other's phone and say who is phoning, what are the messages, who is chatting with. You don't go setting monitors to monitor him, to monitor her. If it becomes like that, that marriage is almost broken down. Marriage is built on trust. I trust you, you trust me. We leave the rest to God. And on the marriage oath, they all are taking oath to be faithful to each other. So, how can the husband and wife know that they are faithful to each other? They should just trust each other, serve God together, be close, love each other, not to keep monitoring each other, not to keep suspecting each other. When it becomes that, it's no longer good. It shouldn't be. But that is what you have in most places. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that that is what you have. And it is because from the foundation, a mistake has been made. I've said most marriage problems are foundational. Marry somebody who tells you lies. Find a man that tells you lies, keeping a woman that is double dating. No, once you see all those things, please don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. All right. So Tutu said, trust is the key and it gives peace of mind. God bless you. Trust is the key. Dolapo Godepe, trust is the foundation of marriage. Trust. Sheyi Oyeniran, yes sir, signs will always be there during courtship. Okay, we have just a few minutes more. Daddy, how does one know if he or she is praying with the wrong motive? You will know. He says you ask and you do not receive, James chapter 4 verse 3, because you ask amiss that you may fulfill your lust. So you will know if you are asking for the wrong motive. Your conscience will tell you the word of God will not align. I have told us for whatever you want to ask God from, align it with the word of God. Locate one or two verses that promised you, and then does it connect to your purpose of existence, the reason why God kept you alive? So you will know if you are praying with the wrong motive, because you know that the outcome of that prayer is for the wrong thing. You will know. There is nobody that should know that for you. You will know it yourself. Daddy, I've been hearing about the mantle. How do I get mine, sir? You can get yours tonight. Get the mantle, white handkerchief. Let me bless your oil. Pour your oil on it, and that becomes your mantle. You don't buy mantle. And if you attend prayer mountain services or you watch it online, every Thursday, I bless the mantle and anoint the mantle. You can do it online. In the spiritual, distance is no barrier. You can watch live or watch later and still carry out this exercise. Don't forget what we said about mantle. It's not to be worshipped. We don't have any doctrine around it. It's a faith provoker. I think we should draw a curtain here today. We will be meeting on this Ask a Question broadcast again. So I believe you are blessed. Some of you are just coming in. Adeola Ojedi, are you just coming in? Greed will be at the center. Ogola Doluwabomi, is it your purpose or not? Yes, your purpose. The reason why God, every one of us, we exist as a purpose in God's mind before He sent us here. It is discovering that purpose, your passion, that people miss. And then life becomes a struggle, becomes a bore. So don't walk against your purpose. And I've recommended that every one of us should get a copy of Rick Warren's book, The Purpose-Driven Life. It's online. Get a soft copy, The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. Type Rick Warren on Google, Purpose-Driven Life. Please read it, because once purpose is misunderstood, abuse will follow, struggle will follow. So once you have settled question of purpose, why am I born? What am I born for? What's my passion? What tickles me? What came with me naturally? If that is your assignment in life, you will be so fulfilled and you'll be so assisted. God bless you. We want to pray. We want to pray. Are you blessed? Or are you blessed? Are you blessed? Okay. Bring out the things you are using as a point of contact for prayer. For healing, for enlargement, baby materials for those trusting God for conception, wedding materials for those trusting God for marriage, issues that have to do with your business, your career, your children, your plan for 2023. Father, I pronounce everyone connected blessed. You are blessed. The glory and the favor of God are on you. If you are sleeping time, West African time, the grace of God will rest on you. If you are in other climes, the power of God will be on you too. You will not fail. The arrow of the enemy will not come near you. You will fulfill purpose. Whatever things are challenges and needs on your life now will soon become testimonies. God's backing shall be for you. Greater glory shall work on you. Overwhelming presence of God shall be on you. You will succeed in what you are doing. You are the fear that fear should fear. Your fears will not happen. Be healed. If you are sick in any part of your body, lay your mantle. You are healed. Anoint yourself with oil. You are healed. Your baby, your marriage, your visa, your work permit, your definite stay, your citizenship, your green card, your promotion, your next job, every area of desire in your life, the Lord grants you. Give you wonderful children, give you a happy marriage, and make you fulfill in all areas of life. God bless you. I love you. God bless you. I love you. I love you. I love you. We are shutting down. Amen.